My Gavan and Melanine, and well met indeed. I am Arakir Galadirthan, the head of the modding team behind Divide and Conquer, and welcome back to Divide and Conquer as we continue on as Dol Amroth, in what is a campaign edited and modded with the Total War submod. So there were no preset alliances and no preset wars, which is good. We are currently blocking in Mordor. Mordor attacked us rather unfortunately, and I don't really want to fight Mordor, so what I have done is thrown everything I can at them as fast as possible, and I'm going to try and trap them in. We'll shut them in at Cirith Ungol and the Black Gate, and maybe we will start then taking them out, but I'm going to try and auto-resolve as many Mordor battles as possible because I just simply don't want to play against them. And I don't want to show us playing against them for you because I've played against Mordor in almost every campaign. So trying to avoid that. In the south, we've obviously allied with Umbar, and they are dealing with Harad for us. But we're also allied with Khand, who are at war with Mordor. And Khand, if I remember rightly from our toggling Fog of Wars, are cheating, essentially. Khand aren't doing so great in the far eastern side of the map, unfortunately. So that is something that we can bear in mind. My plan is to drop the army that this gentleman is currently carrying off here. He'll head over to Horthanur, capture that, give that to Khand, capture Ostithil, give that to Khand, and then hopefully Khand will be given enough strength to then survive against Mordor. Although I'm tempted to hold Ostithil from ourselves, because it is a castle at the end of the day. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. We're not bothering to push into Rohan just yet, and indeed, I was actually at this very moment sending a diplomat into Rohan to try and broker peace in an attempt to bring us all against Isengard, but then I don't know if I'd really want to do that. I don't know. The army that I was building to plunge deep into the heart of Rohan has, of course, had to have been used and is now standing in the pass of Cirith Ungol and heading off toward it. We could attack Captain Ilkrun, who is only a captain, obviously no general, which will make him quite easy to kill, and that will bring G Indur out of Cirith Ungol, making it quite an easy capture. But that is a sizable army, and it will take a lot to bring it down. To bring it down, this is the word I'm after. Am I attacking here with him? I believe so. We're pushing in to try and just shut Mordor down, basically. Or actually, if you hold there, they might attack you, which will make it rather nice. And let's wait for Adrahil, because with Horthanur and Ostithil down, we'll have a nice army coming up from the south, and we'll be able to trap them there. It's just whether or not we can hold Western Osgiliath long enough. So, we'll start here. With some auto-resolving. 80! We only lost 80. And we're almost at the Black Gate. Dol Amroth players and people will be pleased to note that in version 2.0 there have been some changes to the edges of the map. And a developer diary will cover this in more detail, but just briefly to give the video a little bit of flavour. We've recently added cliffs to the game. Now, I didn't actually know that cliffs were a thing you could add to the game map, but they are, and I've added them. I don't know why they're not present in the base game. I wonder if Firefreak just either didn't bother with cliffs, or he didn't think that they were a thing. I'm not really too sure. But either way, I have added cliffs that run all the way from this river here, just south of Itheland, down round Dol Amroth, all the way down to Methras and up to that river. And if you're wondering what a cliff actually does, all it means is that units cannot embark or disembark at a cliff's edge. So where there are now cliffs, it protects you from any invasions by sea. And the only two places you can now embark onto a ship or disembark from a ship between Itheland and the rivers north of Methrast is at the two ports, the port of Methrast and the port of Dol Amroth. And in those two locations, you can now embark and disembark. And there are various other cliffs dotted around the map for you to discover as well. Captain Azog finally has more elites, 4 units of elites, and he's joined Captain Zagmaz, who is a particularly elites, Temple Wards and Knights there, against our trash army. So this will actually be a challenge, which is good. I don't mind fighting Mordor if they've got cool new units, like the Temple units to show off, or if it will be an actual challenge. But unfortunately, 9 times out of 10, fighting Mordor means watching your armies just walk over them like they're made out of paper. And it can get a little repetitive. Okay, we are being attacked, so if we could pull back to any form of hill. We've got a sort of hill here. That'll do. Their reinforcements are coming in just next to them down there somewhere, so they're all essentially coming from in front of us. We don't really have any archers, so it's not doesn't matter too much about forming an archer wall. We've got some pikes. We can go like that. And then take the guardsmen to also give us a nice line at the front there. Defensive positions, men. Defensive positions. Javelin troops down at the back, ready to fire over. No. Let's put the javelin troops on the flanks. Along with... if we take you two to go behind those. Perfect. And then we'll have you two to be on this flank with the hidden Lammerden clansmen behind you. 9 cavalry. You're not going to do anything, are you? 32 militia and, of course, a general. And that's all we have.
The enemy are bringing in reinforcements.
That's all she wrote. All right, bring it. They are moving exactly as we had hoped. So we should be able to get a nice flank attack. And it's raining. Our archers have suddenly lost all purpose. Get the Lammerden clansmen to move up. Back in the grass, men. Yeah, there we are. Right, they are just coming straight down the middle, but of course there are reinforcements coming from over there. And we've got to watch out purely just for those guys and the ones behind them who will cause real devastation. The Uruk Halberds are going to be a problem as well, but we can try and flank. We'll do everything we can to flank. But to ensure that we don't get flanked, I think we'll send our cavalry off to harass their reinforcements. Right, here they come. Right, by the looks of it, they're not forming a straight line, so get a flank position ready already. Move into positions there. Just curl around a little bit. Leave the Lammerden hidden for now. Right, what have we got over here? Can we charge into these? Yes, we can. So 32 of you, hit those. General, you hit those. 9 of you, just move up. The enemy is still just coming down the throat. They're not bothering to twist, even though we've twisted. Our archers are getting some shots off. Step those men up even more. Bring you guys even further around the side. Oh, they've changed completely. And now they're charging back to support their reinforcements. That doesn't make any sense. Look how hard they plunged into there very, very powerfully. They are fully turning around. What? Why are they returning to support them? Move into the circle, you weirdos. Well, I'm at a loss here. I just don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Hopefully, by the time they get through there, that gap will have opened. It's looking like it might work, isn't it? Yes! Look at that. Perfect. Cut right across the back of the enemy. And we'll plunge deep into those orc archers. Oh no, our general got caught. Get him out, get him out, get him out, get him out. He's fully caught. That is the general there. He's out, he's out. Right, so what's actually happening then? No, they're really chasing him down. We're going to need to do something with our reinforcements here. Right, the enemy is coming to hit those. They're in defensive positions, and they're going to throw javelins at them before they get to them, which is nice. Right, this line is going to need to just move down, I think. Oh yeah, look, they've totally surrounded us over there. Get over there to assist. You flank out wide. You hit those. You pull out there. Hit them in the back. That unit is just going. They're just buggering off. They're not even interested. The rest of you move up to form like a solid line. Uruk Halberds there. You support. Get in and hit those. We've still got some units firing, but the battle is now all going on over there, so we'll pull all of those over. Not bothered about those archers. Did we lose a cavalry? Oh yeah, we did. That's alright. Now remember, they don't have a general. Neither army has a real general, so... Our Lambton clansmen are getting stuck in with their maces and their shields. Talon Knights bursting through the centre. Our line forms up on our militia and we get a solid front. We're no longer surrounded. Hit those halberds. Ah, no. There's more halberds coming. Cut and turn on those. Moran and Guard over there. Trying to flank us as well. We got anything else? No. Some archers still have arrows left, but not many. We're winning over there, which is very nice. The sooner we can win over there, the more troops we can crack it. Ah, yeah, look, they've broken those halberds.
The enemy are badly bloodied.
The temple wards have arrived.
Half their men.
No one is defensive anymore. General, hit those Moran and Guard in the back. Ah, good, the Moran and Guard are running. Those Moran and Guard will break soon as well. Throw javelins at those halberds, come on. They are perfectly placed to attack halberds. How are you doing? Oh, I didn't pull you out after I charged you in. Archers, you might need to get involved today. No, 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 no. Stop chasing. Go to there. And go over and support there. You still going with the javelins? Ah, yes, perfect. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Now, everybody charge them. Get everyone in on those. This is where I'm concerned. Uruk Halberds are better than Amrothian Guardsmen. But we have got the hill and we have the morale advantage. But the Temple Marksmen and the Temple Wards are both engaging there and they will do real damage to us. Temple Marksmen are a single-handed sword unit when they finish with their arrows, but the Temple Wards are two-handed swordmen. Zweihanders. You hit the Moran and Guard again. I don't think we will need our archers, actually. I think they can stay up there on the back. Oh yeah, those halberds are just utterly ruined. Surrounding a unit, no matter how good it is, will do a lot of damage. The only units that I really know to survive being completely surrounded are elves and dwarves. High elf and elite units will take on anything, no matter what it does. They will kill you all. And high elite dwarves are the same. Those Moranen are shaking. Hit them again. So at least we've just got one solid line now. We're not too worried about getting flanked. And these halberds should all be dead. Ah, yeah, they are. Right, break off. Gondor militia can try and hit those archers, but they'll run away as soon as they even think we're getting near to them. There are still 55 Moran and Guard alive somehow. Pull out, pull out. Oh, the Arc Archers are coming for us. Alright, get our archers involved as well then. Go on, archers. You guys go wide so that you can't get flanked. Speed it up a bit as we...
The enemy are badly bloodied.
Ah,
They
yes.
have lost half their men.
Some units are starting to rout. I want to break this lot first. Yeah. And then go and hit them from the flank. Yeah, it's all over. It's all over! What's happening over here? Oh, those are the York archers. Yeah, you guys can pursue them for free. Those halberds are doing well, though. Shouldn't have charged the halberds. That was a stupid idea. Ah, those temple units are doing well. 50% of our army has gone down. Nothing really I can do.
If we
that was a
continue
nice
like
charge.
this, we will smash the enemy.
Yes! Captain Zagmaz has gone. And quickly in succession, the Captain Azog goes down as well.
It's time to
But those temple units are really showing their skill here, aren't they? I've given it everything I can. Have they got locked morale? No. Fortunately, they don't have locked morale, but they just have incredible morale. And they are really doing a number on our forces, aren't they? They are, in fact, single-handedly smashing us. Well, we are going to win, but we're going to pay so heavily for it. Pikemen are good, but... And they obviously are a little OP, but pikemen can still be massacred. Oh, they're finally breaking. They're not actually running, they are just... Ah, now they are. Don't let any of those get away.
Time to press the attack.
They are very, very rare. Very expensive and very rare. So we don't want any of those escaping. Ah, he's cool as well. Is that it? Yes.
The enemy are
844 though, that's a lot.
This is a great victory, worthy of only the mightiest of generals.
Gondor Militia got 281 kills. Oh wow. Well done, Gondor Militia. The Last Alliance, Silmarillion. That one line in front of you on the screen is the entire reason why people argue that there were evil dwarves. And I don't just mean dwarves who fought against good people. I mean dwarves who fully sided with Melkor. I mean, we know, of course, that the dwarves and the elves fought each other in the First Age. And they almost came to blows in the Third Age outside of Erebor. But that line is what people use to suggest that there were fully evil dwarves. Dwarves who had fully sided with Melkor. Purely because it says few fought on either side. Suggesting that some did fight on the bad side. Ah, the Haven Master of Linden is dead. We've arrived at the Grey Havens, and the Mithlond event, Umbar, were successful. They often are. That event of Umbar attacking Linden always kills Linden. Always captures Linden, I should say. Well, that victory has pretty much destroyed all of Mordor's forces west of Cirith Ungol. So if we can just get this guy to the gate, which we have just now done. Annoyingly, he can't yet besiege it. That is pain.
I'm gonna stick you.
Right, so you besiege that. You've just got a catapult and some archers. Oh, we can retrain them. That's good. Getting a garrison there. Right, they've moved in front. I really don't want to attack them, though. I really don't want to. Oh, and a sizable army has just trained in Minas Tirith with full upgrades. Loads more that can be upgraded. It just takes too long. It's just so boring and arduous. You're getting one from the Anor Stone. I think the Tower of Icthelion? No, that's retraining costs are down. Have we got a military academy? Yes, I've seen the tower. Oh no, that's the wrong building. I don't know them. Maybe it is just the Anor Stone. Anor Stone, sorry. Yeah, I think that's the only thing giving us a retraining bonus. Or a training bonus, I should say. We've got a Master Merchant, I didn't know that. Alright. Leave behind... No, nothing, ideally. What are you training there? Oh, yeah, look, there you go. They'll be left behind.
Marching to war.
Go and support. Take those two with you. We've got a nice army there. Baragund will have quite the army once East Nazgûl falls. And finally, Adrahil can disembark and pursue our goals. Don't really need you now, Admiral by Meldir. We have no goals in the south, so head out to the Isle of Tolfalas and just keep a watch. I'll keep you though, because we may need you. We may need you in time. I was tempted to give Horthoner and Osterthil to Umbar to get them involved a bit more, but they don't connect because of this bit of land here, and they wouldn't walk through me to get to Horthoner, so Horthanur, Cad is the better option. Although, and Umbar as well at the moment, as far as I can tell, are still really struggling to defeat Harad, so keeping them focused on the south I think is better.
My lord. Your will, my lord.
We'll have another attack coming soon. More archers. We're getting trebuchets up. Yes! Yes! Once we have trebuchets out, there is no stopping us. Can you get anything more militarily? I don't want the academy. I don't bother with that. The academy in version 2 has been removed from cities. You can only get it in castles now because of the annoying retraining bug. I personally found it irritating to be able to build it everywhere, and I think it also then just makes castles that little bit more important if they are the ones that upgrade and improve your army. Now, what I really should do is attack Ilkrun. We'll obliterate him. I suppose we've got to attack him at some point, haven't we? So let's just get it over with. And kill the bugger.
Let them have it, men.
G. Indor is coming right behind him. We'll get Cirith Ungol and we'll finally have a hold of the passages into Mordor. Or at least we will have shut down the passes into Mordor. To be honest, we should just press on then. We should just go for it. We're in a very unfavourable position though. We've got to climb this hill. Oh, I don't know. Can we start up there? No, we don't want to do that. If we go over there, we could try and walk up to that hill if possible, or just lure them across the plain. Yeah, we'll go for that. We've got a couple of siege units, so I won't bother with positions or anything for now. We'll just get everyone in a line. Get all of them off of that so that we can make them run a bit easier. Turn all of you guys off of that. You're not firing at will. Thank you very much. That's it.
The enemy have brought up more men.
As expected. Now, what are they going to do? Because if they are going to stay over there, or I don't know. Let's just line up in a very, very basic archer line behind. Not the catapult. Archer line behind, catapult behind that. Defensive units. I suppose at a push you could be considered defensive units, but you're more aggressive really. Cavalry go at the very back, and strike infantry. Take those with you. Oh, they're defensive. Yeah, it doesn't matter. You guys go over there like that. I think they are just going to turn and face us, so we should have plenty of time to get into a better position. Or get into a position, because at the moment I've not done anything. But, if they are just going to sit like that, then we can come and claim this little hillock and start raining upon them. This is an army of utter trash. I didn't see a single unit in it that I thought was, oh, we've got to watch out for those. It's an army we can easily just decimate. Oh, are they in Shield Wall or are they in Shiltram? Can't remember, can't tell. And G. Indor is, of course, a threat, but with version 2.0, as many of you will know, the Nazgûl are now dismounted, and only the Witch King and Kamul the Eastling are mounted. So G. Indor Dawndeath is a strong opponent, but he is at least much more manageable, as he is now on foot. And a well-placed... Oh, they're in Shield Wall, they are in Shield Wall. Right, the enemy is going to just stop there, so what I think we'll do is... we'll move up here. Get our archers to go up there. Defensive units. Oh, don't be on ×6 while we're doing this. Defensive units, you will line up with me and form our defensive perimeter. Excellent. Strike infantry. You will go to the bottom side of the hill and attack up toward the enemy. Cavalry, take position behind. Prepare to rain hell upon our enemies. And everyone's moving, I think. Let's see what they do. I mean, what they really should have done is moved to this hill before I could get this side of it. But they are the AI, and if they are told that they are the defending nation, they will just sit and wait. We are going to get very, very close before it all kicks off, though. So, although we're all going to arrive at about the same time, which is good. Right, now run, because the archers are in position and they'll start firing. Excellent. They're just going to stand there and take it. Morons. Pikes down. They're all in defensive mode. So catapults fire away. I've still not worked out why my catapults have a totally different image to what they have in the base game. Oh no, look, we're in range of their archers. Pull back slightly. They're also in range of us though. What are you guys targeting at the moment? Oh, you're shooting in the worst possible location. Oh, he says that though, and they've just hit an... Oh, just so destructive. The morons have left their units in shield wall formation. Target this Moran and Guard. Give him L. Go on. Right in the middle there. Right in the middle. Go on. Come on. Go on, go on, go on, go on. Yes! All three of them. Oh, it's an orc barbecue and we're all invited. I think they've broken out of shield wall. Yes, they have. They've learnt their lesson. Not before another blast goes in. Oh, excellent follow-up. Right. Change targets. Temple wards. 20% of the enemy has gone down. Javelins. Brilliant. This is also what happens when the enemy's on the defensive and then you force them to attack. Is rather than just rush into it, they creep towards you. And it's so stupid. But they are a really basic AI. You have to just cut them some slack. They're never going to win awards. They're never going to do anything amazing. Oh, good strike. Good strike. Now hit the right-hand side and let's drop that Nazgûl before he becomes a problem. Don't forget that the Nazgûl still have their Scream ability. And now that we know in version 2 their Scream ability is far more deadly than it ever was in version 1.2. Although our catapults are pulling up just short. It looks like they're coming... Oh, that was almost a perfect shot. Come on. Axemen of Lasarnak are going to teach the Temple Wards a thing or two. Right, you can charge in now. You guys change to hit the archers. Oh dear, they're breaking through. Oh, their shield wall, of course. We surrounded the Nazgûl, so let's hope. No longer on defensive mode. Everyone is free to press out. They have cut through us with their shield wall. They haven't reached our catapults though. And our Nimrodel Rangers are now making them pay for that. Catapults hit those orc archers up there. Right, this army is going to fight on for a very long time because G Indoor Dawn Death is here. So it will take a lot to break them. And we need to get support to this area where we are absolutely breaking.
Much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Archers, fire until you have no more. But our catapults have done really well this time. And the Nimrodel Rangers are just keeping them in the fight. And another good shot. I will not be surprised if the catapults take the golden sword here. They're doing really well. You're all free to fire at will. Shoot at something. They've got quite a lot of archers actually, I'm surprised. Of course they're not very good archers, but they've got a lot of them still. And how are we doing against the Temple Wards? Ah, it's even, bugger. The men of Lasarnak are the best to be up against them though, because of their armor piercing and their high attack. Those Moran and Guard need to fall, really. Let's get our general out and get him involved. They briefly dropped the catapult because those Moran and Guards are getting them. Ah, the line up here is broken. Charge into the back of there. An enemy general's gone down. Captain Ilkrun has fallen. Charge those scouts. Catapults keep going. Nice attack from our general there. The support has arrived. Get into the back of those maulers. Oh, you go for those guys. They're slightly to the right. You guys hit there. Ah, we've got routing. We've got routing. They're fighting him to the death. Charge the archers in. The archers aren't really much use now anyway. So. We are... I'm surprised that they're routing, actually. G. Indor has not supported them as much as I thought he would. Although our Axemen of Lasana have taken a right pounding. But we are pretty much just down to enemy archers now. General! Ah, we're fighting to the death there. Idiots. They sent the archers into melee. Ah, it's all over, look.
Behold how our cowardly foe runs. It's time
Even
to
G.
press the
Indor.
attack.
Oh, yeah. Capture him. Don't let anyone get away. Don't let anyone get away. You're on for them. You're on for them. I assume G. Indor is the only thing left. And he's gone. He's dead. Come on, you buggers. Come on, you buggers. Oh, no, they're too close to the edge. No, we're not going to capture as many as we need. I know that people often quote the figure, I believe, around 87, and they say if 87% of the enemy dies, then the army is killed. But that is not accurate. The 87% figure is per battalion. So if the enemy has 100 orcs, and they are broken down into 10-man battalions, and you kill 70 orcs, but the 30 that remain are from 3 separate battalions, so they are unharmed. Those 3 unharmed battalions will survive, even though you've killed 70%. So for a better example, would be if you kill 90 of those orcs, but 1 battalion survives with full health, that battalion will survive. So chasing them down is about chasing down the battalions, not the overall number.
Remember it as the day of our most glorious victory.
I mean, that was an outstanding victory. The catapult did win. 409 kills. Oh, and speaking of elves attacking dwarves, there you go. Nauglamir, I believe, is what they were fighting over, and it's in the hand of the man in the middle. And it was a great gem that the dwarves crafted, and then they fought the elves for it. They ransacked the elven city and they fled, but all of the dwarves were killed before they made it back to the Blue Mountains. But it is pretty much the reason they hate each other so much. We don't need money at all, so kill them all.
They are gone from these lands.
And this doesn't upgrade, so to make it like us a bit more, kill everyone inside of it. Right, armory, first thing, absolutely. Now, also, we don't actually want to be caught in here if we are sieged, so leave behind... Have we got any militia? No, we haven't. Bugger. Militia would be preferred. Oh, there's only 3 of you, and 23 of you aren't going to do much damage out on the field, are you? And the rest of you, stand there. Now, they can, of course, come down from that way, but we can at least intercept that a bit easier. Hourglass has done well. We're besieging there. They'll probably attack us. Kirith Uncle Falls. Excellent. We've basically beaten Mordor. It took all of about 5 turns. It was Rohan who are going to be the buggers, though. Look, Aemond is gathering more forces from Rohan, and he's got some Guards of Meduseld in there, Royal Guard. I didn't like Dismounted Royal Guard as their name, so the Royal Guard are the mounted version, and the Guards of Meduseld are the dismounted version. But I'm going to end it there, I believe. So thank you very much for watching, if indeed you have. Do stay tuned for the first episode, when did I decide I was going to record that? Oh, I can't remember. The Shogun video is coming this week. There should hopefully be a video. The developer diary update video will also be coming sometime soon, and then a lore video will be. Ideally, just doing a lore video in January is my current goal. I wanted to do it in this 10-day break I've had from work, but obviously a lot of these days have been taken up with Christmas-related things and family events, and I also need to write a fairly substantial bit of work for my job, so that's going to take up more time than I would have otherwise devoted to a lore video. So the lore video is just going to come later. But for now, that's all. So thank you very much for watching, if indeed you have. And until we speak again, dear friends, we only need 8 more regions and we've won. It's a bit of an anticlimax, isn't it? Barely any regions. By taking down Mordor, I mean, if we didn't give Osterthil and Hawthorne to canned, we'd only need 6 regions, which would be a couple from Rohan, a couple from Mordor. Job done. I should have gone for the long one, but I don't have to end it when we win. We can set our own goal, but we'll see, we'll see. Anyway, for now, thank you very much for watching, if indeed you have, and until we speak again, Nevarna den Pedimad Mulanin, and farewell.